Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back to Abnormal Voyages. My name is David, and today we find ourselves in Providence, Rhode Island, Little Rhody, or the Ocean State. Though it may be the smallest state in the United States, it has some of the biggest, most exciting experiences. Let's go check it out.
We're going to a place that you've never heard of before. It's Abnormal Voyages. You're gonna learn something new. We're gonna open new doors. It's Abnormal Voyages.
Whatever size issues Rhode Island may have as a state, it certainly makes up for with this gorgeous Capitol building. Constructed between 1895 and 1904, this building actually has one of the largest self-supported marble domes in the entire world. Just walking in and looking up is simply jaw-dropping. The art, the architecture, the ambiance, it all comes together to create a beautiful State House experience. The dome isn't the only thing to check out here. They made a point to have several interesting things to look at as you explored the Capitol building. This miniature model version was very neat, helped you see the little details that you may have missed in the full-size version, as well as this very touching memorial to prisoners of war and soldiers that were missing in action. An empty chair waiting for the day that maybe they'd be able to take it again. And this very unique structure that is Rhode Island's first elected women. And these weren't the only tokens of remembrance. A really interesting monument they have here inside the Rhode Island State House is the Honor Roll. It is 4 bronze-encased books right here. It is from 1941 to 1945, and inside these books are the names of the over 2,000 Rhode Island men and women who gave their lives during World War II. Something else that set Rhode Island apart from other state capitals was this gorgeous library. This collection of documents and historical records was incredible to see, and even more surprisingly, the public was able to just walk in and look at all of these wonderful books waiting to be read. And, in what appeared to be a running theme, the room was very grand, much like this next one that we visited, where they actually had a very famous painting of George Washington himself. Any visitors to this grand state house, I think it's safe to say, would be very, very impressed. And if art isn't really your thing and you're more of a history buff, they've got you covered with a little museum that has the actual Rhode Island Royal Charter of 1663 when Rhode Island was officially founded. This is the real document given to them hundreds of years ago. Incredible. But enough of the past, let's look at Rhode Island today. We've traveled now to Woonsocket, Rhode Island. This statue next to me is here in dedication of the loyalty and love of a dog. Behind me we have the train station that was actually used in the feature film Hachi, which is based off of the Japanese true story of Hachiko, which is about a dog who was undyingly loyal to his master. Just like the real statue in Japan that they have in front of the station where the story actually happened, they made this for the movie and then decided to keep it here so that everyone could see this very good boy. Though some would say that Hachi is a sad story, I think it actually stands as a great testament to what love really means. But now we leave good dogs and move on to one of the most famous companies in the world, Hasbro. Their world headquarters is right here in Rhode Island. I particularly enjoyed that their parking spots had little signs in front of them with all the different Monopoly pieces present. Everybody's played Monopoly before. And there was another big surprise waiting for us.
One of the most famous and iconic toys to come out of Hasbro is Mr. Potato Head. In honor of Rhode Island having Hasbro's headquarters here, Hasbro actually gifted a whole bunch of big Mr. Potato Heads across the state for people to decorate and individualize so that they were special for them. Let's go see how many of them we can find.
This first classic Mr. Potato Head was right here in Pawtucket. However, he was not alone.
We start our Potato Head quest with Mrs. Potato Head, who's here at the headquarters watching over her husband.
Mrs. Potato Head is looking great and helping Mr. Potato Head in welcoming guests to the Hasbro headquarters. Our next potato is a little further away. For this Potato Head, we travel to Chepachet, where we see Betty the Learned Elephant, which is a reference to an incident that took place here with an actual elephant decades ago. This potato is very food-inspired. This one is in East Greenwich at the Sweet Pea Village and is named simply Pea Potato. As you can see, he is very happy to see you. Do you hear that buzzing noise? Well, that must be the Bumblebee Potato. In Exeter, Rhode Island, at the Wawa Loam School, this bee is very happy to help everybody get a friendly education. If you happen to be in Warwick, you simply can't miss Red Hot, located at the Day-O Light. This guy is right there to reflect any light that comes his way. If you happen to be a fan of donuts, well, this next Potato Head is made for you. This Dunkin' Donuts inspired Potato Head is in Warren and is simply named Regular Joe. And there he is, being a regular Joe. The bravest potato on our list was in West Greenwich, the Firefighter Potato. He had an axe and his fire uniform on, ready to charge into any danger that may come his way. If charging into fire isn't your thing, though, perhaps checking into a hotel with the very friendly Meat Potato. You can find this bellhop in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Of course, there's a lot of history around here, so we had to have a patriotic one, and this colonial fighter in Newport certainly filled that bill. Honestly, you gotta keep your eyes open. You never know when you're gonna run into another potato.
And one of my personal favorite potato heads, Mr. Vino Divine. Well, all these potatoes has definitely made me hungry. Let's see if we can't find a cool place to stop and grab a bite to eat.
If you're looking for good food, cold drinks, and great company, in Rhode Island, you can do no better than the White Horse Tavern. A very fun fact, this is actually considered to be the oldest tavern building in the entire United States. They even have the official paperwork framed and right here on the wall. A great restaurant and a cool historical experience? Huh, sign me up.
Well, this wraps up a pretty full day of exploring Rhode Island. Thanks for tagging along. My name is David, and this has been Abnormal Voyages. We'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching Abnormal Voyages. Thanks for watching.